You know what's gonna happen to you, don't you? I'm gonna take you, I'm gonna put you in my blood orb, and we are going to rule the world. Or at the very least, fly. Because flying. Nope, never mind. So, hello everyone, MDio here. I've been doing a few things lately, just trying to improve this part of the world. I put in some soul sand here. There was a nice person who left a comment and suggested I put some soul sand here. I think the purpose was to create a one-way door so that little villagers could walk through this block and then not walk back. Thought it was a good idea. Their name is Rayear SS. So I want to thank you for that. I will unlock them when I need more villagers to go to burn. Right now I'm trying to breed them to basically make villagers faster. And they've been sitting here for a while. And I've got, how many? I don't know. 24? 33. There's probably 10 to 12 in here. I've also been looking at the villagers to see if they have any good trades, and most of them I expected not to be good. The tinker ones can give me ore berries, but there's this guy down here. I pulled him out because he had a really interesting trade. You have a whole stack of emeralds for an editable capsule station? Yeah, that really made me wonder, because that's not something that I've seen before, and it's just so expensive. I mean, you're gonna spend a whole stack of emeralds on this thing? So what I did was I opened it up in creative mode, and I just took it and I played with it a bit. I couldn't actually figure out what to do with it because it's not a block that works on its own. In fact, you need a few things to go with it. But once I did start playing with it, it changed everything. It really did. I don't have one of those, so let's just grab one of them. I don't cheat very often, but in this case, I'm just going to demonstrate this. I got an empty capsule and a big capsule station. Let's go over here. And I'll get rid of this when I'm done. If I'm going to cheat, it has to have a very specific reason, such as showing this on video. So let's put this here. We have a big capsule station right in the center, right? I need to get out of here. Let's see. Yeah, there's a box. Ow, 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 I ran in the water. And the box is actually the perfect size for this altar. So what we can do is we can come over here and we take the capsule and we right click on the block. And it disappears. It just completely vanishes. Now, it's inside my capsule right now, right? I need another block to place it on, because if I place it on the ground, it's going to eat the ground. Let's see, piece of cobble. If that alone is interesting, but we take the cobblestone, we put it back right here, get it nice and centered, and then we open up the capsule again. You may notice that the maid is there. The maid itself just went into the capsule. Everything goes into these. We have her and the blocks and the altar and pretty much everything. This really does change everything. I can make the Great Mobile Base. Now that alone is interesting, and that's one part of the thing. There's another game mechanic that I want to use over here. And this is the teleporter from Ars Magica, where you just walk in and you get teleported to other parts of the world. And they have a maximum range of 12,000 blocks, but you can string them along. This is just really mind-boggling to me. I can pick up my base, and I can move it. Even better, let's grab the editable one. And this is the one that the villager is selling. So we can come over here, and let's see. Yeah. Now let's grab this thing. This wheat farm right here. Let's say we put it just right here. Oh, now it got dark. That's lovely. Let's light it up. It's not supposed to get dark. Where's the bounding box on this? About that big. I don't want it to be that big. I need it to be probably 10 blocks wider. So we take the width and we go to 24. How big is that? That actually looks perfect. Completely by accident. How high is that, though? Oh, can't really see it. Not quite high enough. So let's take the height and we'll increase it to, say, 20. No, 200. No, that goes outside of the world. About 150. 150 blocks up into the sky. This one, I can't really see it. Let's see if I can get away. Get over here. Yeah, you see that? Kind of. Can't really see it. Basically, you can take your entire base and everything that goes in it inside this capsule. And for this, I'm just gonna place some sugarcane. That won't work. I can't place that up in the air. Oh well, that's not the point. We'll take this capsule and Voosh. Okay, maybe that didn't work. I don't know the maximum size on these. And you gone? Maybe it's actually there and let's try relogging. Yeah, it's actually gone. Although it appears that my frames per second have dropped to 1. 3. I made a backup of my world just in case something like this happened. I guess we'll have to be careful with this. So maybe we'll keep a maximum size of not humongously giant. Aha. Put it back and there's no wheat. Okay, so there's obviously some limitations of this. The first is if you have a massive size on the thing, it's not going to work. The second is I probably don't want to use the massive sized ones. And the third is actually that before I started messing with it, you couldn't get the anything with villagers, without villagers rather, because the only one that had a recipe was the small one, or the storage one. And the storage one has a really, really low range. And by low, I mean this is 3 by 3 by 3. Let's see. I don't actually... Here. Dirt. Wait, I've got dirt. That's no good. This is all you could take with you. And it's going to be hard to get them out of villagers like that. And that's what I meant by it destroys the ground. That just went into the ground. Yeah, no. So, what I did was I took the capsule stations, because the regular capsule has a recipe already that's rather cheap, but these ones I started adding blood magic and other mods to the part of it. You have to upgrade them with a block of emerald and a blank slate, and then you have to get blood runes and more slates, and it just gets kind of nuts. This one needs blocks of ender and a imbued slate. This one needs runes that you can't even get until tier 3, and then it needs 2 tier 4 items. I figure I'll be carrying around my blood magic thing. There's also been some other things going on recently that took a lot of my attention. Mechworks, the add-on for Tinker's Construct, has drawbridges, and those drawbridges were, shall we say, making blocks have copies of themselves in the same spot. Like all of the backends behind the furnace, or the drawbridge, or every single block in the smeltery. It just became a huge problem. And it was impossible to find, too. So my time's been divided between trying to experiment with this new mechanic and trying to fix bugs in mods, and it just didn't have time to get up a proper episode today. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this as an extra. This is going to be a separate episode from anything else. We'll just talk for a little bit, and we'll have a decent episode tomorrow when I can get into my world and I can actually make the great mobile base. I'll get these blocks legitimately. I'll just get rid of these. I did make a backup of the world so I could go back to it after I had been cheating all the blocks into my inventory. So that's pretty much what's going on. I'm probably going to refine the pack more as time goes by, try and make it more working together. Since I have Mind Tweaker now, I can start editing mods, recipes, and do anything that I want with it. So we'll see some more interesting things as time goes by. So until next time, thank you all for watching, and... Her. Her. Her.